We're back. Stop it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, why do you gotta do it like?
My middle name is Dave.
Hey y'all, welcome to New Wave Youth High Time! We're so excited to come to you for the second week in a row while we're in this quarantine, and we're so excited to have some fun with some questions and get in the word. So, Alisha, I'm kicking it off to you.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so this question that we posted this week was, would you rather be an infamous villain or an unknown superhero?
I'm gonna be the unknown superhero. I seriously, I would love to just do things and then see on the news like some crazy mysterious person did this. I'm like, that's me. That was definitely me.
I would choose to be an infamous villain.
I would actually pick an unknown superhero. I feel like I'm a superhero because I'm a nurse anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the unknown superhero because I think that would be fun. And like you said, seeing on the news, oh, look who helped this old lady across the street and all that stuff, you know?
you can do that now.
Well, you know.
I would pick the infamous villain. I still don't really know why either, but I've always loved villains.
So somebody had a birthday this last week and we want to celebrate. And we're going to have a little happy birthday song for Jake here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, yay! Let's
We've been talking this week and the week before about the subject of God's love. And specifically, we started talking about God's kindness. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 says, God's love is kind. And we've talked about the specific type of love where it says it's a willingness to serve and to change personally to meet the needs of others. And that's quite a big statement. I don't know about you guys, I've actually kind of struggled with this at times. I'm kind of full of myself sometimes. It's just honest. Like sometimes I'm thinking about myself a lot more than I'm thinking about other people. That's not really how God is looking to us to act.
We started with long suffering and now we're talking about kindness. We're focusing on how God's love works through us and not how God's love can serve us and not about what God's love can do for us. And so when you look at it with that perspective and look at how everything that God does is for us, he never does anything for himself, it motivates you and encourages you to do things for others.
And we're supposed to be Christ-like. We're supposed to be a direct reflection of him. We're supposed to be Christians, Christ-like. That's what it means. And so by acting in that way of having kindness, willing to change and meet others' needs, that's exactly what God does. So we become Christians, Christ-like, when we act like that.
Yeah. Being Christ-like, I mean, like it says in Matthew, we're the light of the world. Like we are supposed to, people are supposed to be able to look at us and see the love of God. Like they're supposed to see Jesus. But like you said, nothing can come out of us that the Lord doesn't already deposit in us. So everything that he gives us, it's at an overflow to where it just pours out, where we are able to love others with the same love that he has. I mean, everything that he did for us, it all just comes through us to where we are able to show others the love of God and ourselves.
And even if we don't want to do it, it turns out for our better, you know, like it turns out to be amazing, the best time ever. And like you didn't expect it and you were like sad about it at first, but it turns out to be so good.
So it says to serve others. Like when you're serving someone else that's higher than you, right? So this is right, and this is talking to us, telling us to serve someone that maybe we don't view as higher than us. Maybe we view it as equal. Maybe we even view them as lower than us, and we're supposed to be a servant to them. Now, going into this, I presented a question just like I usually do. I want you guys to fill in as much as the youth will probably be doing as well on their video. It is a question of, has there been a time where you laid yourself down for someone else? And then also, how did that come back to you?
I found in my life that when you're working for God, He will never leave you high and dry. He will never leave you empty-handed, and so I found a time in my life was actually starting to join to be a leader here at the youth group. And it wasn't that I didn't want to do it, but it's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, and there's a lot that goes into it that people don't know. But this has been one of the most fulfilling things that I've ever done in my life, to be able to serve the youth, but we get so much out of it. There's so much joy and there's so much energy. And we sit under Pastor Mark, the Word, every Sunday, and I have grown so much hearing that.
I like to volunteer at VBS every year. I don't get off work until 6 o'clock every night. VBS starts around 6 or 6:30. And so VBS is usually Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday. And usually it ends up being me going to work super early in the morning, me going straight to work, me coming straight from work to then change at the church, and then coming and volunteering until basically 9 o'clock at night. And so basically being up from 5 something in the morning until 9 at night every single day of the week. But like you said, I mean, it's literally kids, but it's the Word. Like, it doesn't matter if it's kids, it doesn't matter who it's being said to. Like, you can get so much out of it.
I would relate it to my work. I mean, I feel like as a nurse, we are the hands and feet of many of the patients. I work in intensive care, and we turn them. We help, like, give them a bath and make sure they're clean. We help make sure they're comfortable. We help make sure they're safe. We give them their medications, things that help take away pain, all of those things, making sure that everything is in the right place at the right time, giving them every care that they need. And that's laying my life down. I see that as, in my daily work. It might not be the ministry that I'm doing here at the church, but it's the ministry that I'm out doing day to day as part of my life. So it is part of my ministry. So if any of you guys have, any of us sitting here, anyone watching, like, if you have something that you do that isn't at the church, it doesn't mean that it's not ministry. Yeah. Anything and everything that you do that glorifies God is ministry. Anything that reaches people and changes lives in whatever area, showing them love and kindness, what we're talking about with this, that is ministry to God.
I remember a time when it was my first day off in like months. I finally was so excited. I got the day off. I was like, I don't have to work with the kids all day and stuff. And I had a friend of me texted or called me and is like, Elyse, can I have you babysit all day? My 3 kids that you've babysitted before. And I was like, oh, it's my day off. I don't want to babysit your kids right now. Yeah. But I felt the Lord. He's like, Elyse, something's gonna happen. He's like, just do it. And so I had the best time. Like, and afterwards, just seeing a smile on these kids' face, I'm like, Elyse, please don't go. We love you. And like, he just blessed me with that entire day. And if I stayed home, I would have just been laying down, watching TV. I would have been probably bored all day long. And like, I just had the funnest day ever, even though fun isn't a word, but it was just the greatest. And I was like, I'm just like, Lord, you're so good. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
I was going to school for ministry, and I had to save up a lot of money for that. About 6 months before I was about to go, I had a whole bunch of money saved up. And during that time, God put on my heart there's a need that needs to be, that someone needs money. So he said, I want you to sow $1,000 into this specific thing. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, if I do this, there's a chance I can't pay for college. Are you sure? And there was a silence. I'm like, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. So I sewed in. What came back was more than $1,000, and my full education was paid for when I was going down to this college. But God's going, I got you. Yeah. I don't even care. I want you to listen to me, and I am going to be the one that's going to show you how to increase in this. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have to worry about it. He's going, I want you to be obedient, whatever it might be. Yeah. And just because it's not money involved, he's still going to give back to you as much as you guys have added to this. Well, thank you guys for showing up again, for hanging out with us. We had a great time. Make sure you subscribe, because we want to make sure you guys get updates to all these videos that are coming out. We loved hanging out with you guys. See you next time. Bye.
Boom!